She was trying to hook me up. Matter of fact, it was people that had a crush on me. That, because back when we were young, where your classmates live, where their house at. So, some dudes that used to follow me around, literally in the house, that liked me, showed up at the door with his friend. Mm-hmm. And she gonna tell me, you got company. I'm like, who? Like, who got company? Like, where? Like, ain't no cars outside. Who? And so that was the day I realized that people could just go, it's a different day now, but people could go to the office and just get your address of somebody you go to school with. So, and you likely live in the same neighborhood. So anyway, they walked over there, down there. And she came in there talking about, you got company. I was like, I ain't got no company. And she was like, and she told me who's out there. I was like, I don't have no company. Nobody nobody said I'm coming over. And you know what I mean? If we didn't plan to hang out, I don't have no company. What are you talking about? So she made me come out and entertain your company. So we went in the pool. So I went in the pool room and shot pool or whatever. But I was like, I don't know these boys like that. And then they went right back to following on our heels in the hall. I mean, they smart boys. I don't have anything against them. I don't even think they're unattractive, but I don't know them. I don't like them. You can't do no introvert like that. That ain't gonna work out. Cause now, even if I thought you was nice, it was you crossed the line by coming to my house. I don't know you like that. So, and now I ain't going to know you like that. It ain't everybody's fault. Introverts. It's a funny thing. Even for other introverts, mine is different. So it's different for everybody. But you ain't finna push nobody on me whose energy I can't feel as a good person. You know what I mean? If I don't know that, I don't know that ain't gonna work out. I can't trust you. You are not a safe space for me.
You're not a safe space, exactly.
I know. Look, I know, Rebecca. You say you're an ally, but I just seen some things. Then the energy ain't right. We gonna have to miss out on each other's friendship. No, it's not a safe space. Oh, girl, you talking about the dude she hooked you up with? They had the old people smell? Oh.
Yes.
Yo. That's country, country girl. You know what? And it ain't nobody fault. That's this country girl. You remember Color Purple? So little girls, I mean, I'm not that far back, but if you push Color Purple forward, say 100 years, then by then it was the little girls knowing where they gonna have to get hooked up anyway, so they might as well go with an old guy, because then when he go, then they can pick someone their actual age and live happily ever after. For all we know,
huh? That mindset is crazy.
Yeah, but for all we know, that could have been there. Again, it's everybody's survival. That's why now, I don't even get upset with people not thinking a certain way. I just realize, you might not make it after a certain point. You know what I mean? If you ain't woke, I hate to use the word woke because they bastardize the whole word. And most of the people that say they woke are sleeping the hardest. But anyway, you got to be cognizant. Like, for example, here's a perfect example. You know how city people think country people got a slave mentality, and they be like, yes or no, so this or this or that. But if you look at it from another perspective, those country people are surviving because they killing y'all on the spot. But that person that said yes or no, sir, they living another day to cuss that motherfucker out in the privacy of their own home.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on how, just like me, I talk a lot of trash about a lot of sellouts. But at the end of the day, people can't conceive of balanced thinking. Like, they can't have two thoughts in one time. You're not that intelligent, I guess. But I talk about sellouts day and night. At the same time, some people get to a point where they just feeding their family now. You think Oprah or, let's say, Tiffany Haddish, or them people who became the breadwinner or became the breadwinners in their family, and they start paying for everything because their fame started paying for it, you think they don't have to sell out to keep that consistent rank?
Yep.
And it's not just for them now. It's also for their aunt, for their niece and nephew that they looked up to them because they was famous. But now you can't speak out against racism, because if you do, then your famous money will stop coming. And not only do you lose your house, you lose the house of all the people you've been taking care of that's been under you all now with your fame money. So I realize that, and I don't fault people for feeding their families. So like I always add that, but people don't hear that part because I go so hard when I be like, well, you sell out, you signed up. If you signed up for it, people don't. I believe Tracy Morgan signed up for it. Like going into my crazy talk, I believe that whole Walmart accident truck. I know y'all see these people have these car accidents and they had surgeries so they can make it back and stuff like that. But you would be really, really mind blown to know how a lot of stuff works on this earth with humans. So I believe Tracy Morgan signed up. I believe Kevin Hart signed up. It's only so much. And it's the reason why some of these people are not super quiet. They speak on the issues, but they ain't outspoken really. Kevin Hart ain't out here fighting for Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? And Tracy Morgan all of a sudden started talking about supporting Trump. Where did that come?
Wait, you did? Wait just a minute.
That was like a year ago or something.
Oh, really? God,
anyway, my point is, when I heard that he got the Walmart truck hit his car, and of course he sued and won or whatever, and then they did. He showed some little videos of his recovery and all that. I can't even explain how that doesn't make sense to my indigo mind. But I was like, he just got hit. I was like, you know what? I feel like he signed up. I don't want to say Illuminati because I don't think that's what it's called. I think that people got conditioned to think of an entity as Illuminati. But I think there is an entity, but I don't think that's what it is. I think none of us know what it really is.
Oh, Prince been talking about it for years.
Exactly. Okay. I forgot you. I forgot you was Team Prince. Okay, I forgot you was Team Prince. Yeah, and even Prince didn't know the half. But Prince knew more than most people. So, but I was like, yeah, he signed up. He signed up. It's obvious that Oprah signed up. But before Oprah signed up, they aligned her such that she would have a following, a blind following, just like Trump has. So she gonna always have people that's gonna hang on her every word or suggestion or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had been watching a while when she had her so-called Black Love Project on her channel. Whatever. I don't allow her channel in my house, so. But she had some kind of series that was a Black Love or something. She had all these black couples that supposedly, love each other so much or whatever. For me, while everybody else was loving on the projects, and I don't shade the project because I like anything that even acts like it's promoting Black love. So I'm here for that part of it. But I was like, I'm not finna watch this and use this as a relationship guide. All these fake relationships on here. I'm like, y'all believe all these couples are real? There's one couple on there that I thought was half real, and that was Sterling Brown. And even then, it's something about them that's make me side-eye. But again, it's their relationship. That's not my business. So I don't care one way or another. I just not gonna look at it as a guide for what Black love is, because all these people are in fake relationships that you sitting up here got educating people on Black love. I don't believe none of them, right? And one of them was somebody was like, even Niecy Nash, and I was like, you know what? Believe what? I'm not even saying this for you to not believe what you don't want to believe. I was like, believe what you want to believe. I was like, but anything with Oprah's name on it, girl, I ain't trusting it. I'm not trusting it. But y'all gonna know. I'm not mad. Because it's proven to come back in cycles over the years. She showed y'all, she promoted that dude's book. It turned out to be a fake. And then she had to come back and, she really didn't have to come back and address it at all. You know what I mean? But everybody found out that was a fake. She built some schools in Africa. All the girls getting raped in the schools in Africa. It's just so many things. It's countless things. But the way people still revere her, you would think none of this stuff has happened. It's almost like R. Kelly, except for now, but R. Kelly back when, everybody act like he just started having girls, and everybody knew he's married to Aaliyah, so everybody that's acting like they're shocked by this 2000, well into a decade into the 2000s revelation about what he does with girls. I'm just sitting here, I searched for it once, girl, but I think what I saw, I was like, that, well, I'm the first one that would say he did what he did. I'm like, but this ain't him. I was like, this ain't even her. Is this even, am I even watching the right one? Like, I don't even know who these people are. I was like, maybe this ain't it.
I feel like everybody else has seen it, but
I still do. I feel like everybody's seen it except for us two, and me and you. We in the same boat. Because I don't feel like that was it. Because I expected to be left, like, going, how everybody was like, yeah, that's him. So I wasn't like that. So I was like, yeah, I still haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either, girl. We left out of that loop. I ain't mad. At a certain point, and I guess 2020 is that point, I'm just going to have to sit back and watch it all burn, because
he's gonna be dead by then. He getting his ass whooped in jail.
yeah, see what I look. See what I mean? See what I mean? See, you believe that as well. I don't believe that either. I don't even believe his attorney. I don't believe anything his attorney says. I don't believe anything Kim Fox has anything to do with. That was supposed to be the chick that bailed him out before, and then she came in.
Yeah, I don't really follow it. I don't follow it.
Well, I didn't say you did. You just asked me a question, so I just answered it. I wasn't trying to, have you following and nothing like that. But I'm just saying I don't trust none of that. And once I hear a story, no matter what it is, or one of these trigger stories that they come out, I'm like, what my next step is to sit back and see how many people believe it, because that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. The truth is, the girls wanted to be there, and their parents raised them in such a way that they went out being fast and hoeing for famous dudes, and that's how it went. I mean, why can't nobody can't just say that? We gonna act like it ain't little thoughts out here that are willful targets to these pedophiles.
There is.
I'm not saying they're not victims. I'm not saying they're not victims.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying is just.
What industry is not like that, though?
I know.
Again, it goes back to the bastardization of the culture's parenting tactics, and I've talked about that as well. And as black parents, we used to do. I mean, not we, but black parents used to do that. Black parents used to really instill the whole, morals first, and then, and then some. She did try that with me as well. She tried that with everyone, I think. But I think
I'm not about that.
But my point is that females have children, and then they pass on that concept of prioritizing the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Because it ain't stuff at all that needs to be prioritized. It's character. Because she did that. She did it to me too, and it didn't take. I remember one of my first. I had the same experience with one of my first boyfriends was trying to give me, and to this day, I've always, even with, he'll tell you, even a boyfriend before him, like they'll buy me stuff and I don't want it. I'll be like, no, thank you. And they'll be like, well, and they think I'll try to break up with them afterwards or whatever. And so this happened several times when I was really young. And mom would always say, don't give no guy back nothing that he ever bought you. If he bought it, it's yours. Don't give it back. And to me, that reeked of materialism. And so my response was, I don't want it. Like, why do I still want something from somebody I don't want anything from? Not even that I don't like, because once I'm done with somebody, I'm done. It ain't that I don't like you. It didn't work. Bye. And here's your stuff. I don't need no memories. Here, take your memories. And so, because I was grown as a child. So I was like, no, I'm good. Bye. So mom really did not like when I gave a guy something that he gave me that I didn't want anymore. She did not like that at all. And so one of them, an older one that was older than me, so he was smarter. So what he would do is bring gifts for mom. So you know what that shit did. But guess what? My mom ain't dating you, and we done.
Right.
I know that y'all don't have to break up, but we done. And when you come over, that's who you coming to visit. I'm good. So I don't play that. I didn't ever play that stuff. And when I talk about other females, I'm not saying that to say that our mom didn't try that with us too. Like it didn't take with us. It took with, you know what I mean? It took with.
She took it to a whole different level.
Yeah. Well, she took it to. If you think about it, she was not innovative. She was entrepreneurial because she didn't want to have to get it from a guy. She got it She's found a slick way to hustle it herself. So she didn't have to get it from a guy.
Exactly.
So if you think of it that way, which I don't because I want to hold her accountable, but if I separate myself, then hey, shout out to her. She wanted to make sure she had her own.
I guess.
If you gonna steal, be like, I don't need him to steal my shit from me. I steal my own shit. I mean, she didn't have to depend on nobody, even if she slick her way. But yeah, I don't condone that. But shout out to her. If I was
not even a good criminal, because she be getting caught going to jail.
If I was about that life, I'd be like, shout out to her for putting forth the effort. Some people just have a mentality like hers, but she was able to hustle and sneak. So good for her. But yeah, I'm not about that life. Hence my distance. I don't, I can respect it without loving it. I don't love it, but I respect it because that's her means of survival. And that's what I mean in this era right now. When I realize somebody ain't, if they're not about their morals, I'm not even mad at them. But guess what? Right. We ain't finna be friends because I got people I love that you're not finna jeopardize. Not through me. I'm not gonna be the catalyst for you screwing up people I love. Or sure, not me. Don't think it because there's no more time. And I don't even have time to be cute and be like, yeah, well, no, thank you. I'll be like, nope. We not on the same page, so we not gonna move in the same circles. But good for you. I even hold it against the company people keep. It's like cause you cool and everything, but you suck at choosing friends. I can't risk that for me. I'm a good friend, but I see all your friends are trash. You a good person. I can't risk myself behind my bond with you. Because all the people around you are trash. I can't do it. There's no more time for that. Life is short for real, for everybody without regard to your pre-existing conditions or your age right now.
Right.
Nobody got time for that. Miss Brown or whatever her name was, Sweet Brown, she said it when she said, ain't nobody got time for it. And if you value the gift of life, then you ain't got time for it. He's like, I'm not even mad at you, but I don't have time to. I don't have time to educate you. I mean, if someone's there and open, it'd be like, you know what, you're right. Let me get this together. I'm there. Even with the backsliding, you know, you'd be like, okay, you're doing some fuck shit right now. Okay, can you take it down a notch? Life is short. Remember, you realize that. But you know, people make mistakes. I can have two thoughts at once. People do make mistakes, and I am about forgiveness. But but I'm not forgiving something that's in somebody's character that I know that they're not changing the behavior to change it, because there's no more time. And I'm on some good, positive, joy stuff. Even though I'm not acknowledging the BS, I gotta acknowledge it to know to keep it away. But once we get it all kept away, and we all in our loving, intelligent corner, free thinking, using our common sense corner. Oh, people are using it. I'm like, let's just say, even if you thought COVID was a hoax, why would you go so hard to not wear a mask to be in the store for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Other people got kids. They care about their kids. They might be scared. Even if they scared of a hoax, they're scared and they trying to protect themselves and their kids. Why is it important to you to step in their space and jeopardize that by not wanting to wear a mask for a few minutes while you run into this store right quick? Like, don't answer. Don't answer, because guess what? I don't even have time to care no more. All I need to know is that that's how you think. Stay away from it. It was weeks ago, though. And I was, just seeing, I was kind of feeling out how the girls were doing in terms of, and really between me and you, I just wanted to be able to prepare myself if one of them gets sick and die. I need to know that it wasn't that they got sick despite moving around, but they got sick knowing that they was out mingling and couldn't stay away from their friends, so they made a choice at that point, and I need to come to terms with that.
Oh, speaking of it, I haven't talked to them.
I haven't talked to them in.
Hold on, don't hang